Hey guys, okay, so today for my Frugal Friday, I'm gonna give you my top 5 tips for saving during the holiday season. So with the holiday season being literally right around the corner, I know everybody's getting anxious. You wanna make sure you buy gifts to show your loved ones that you do love them and you wanna celebrate the holiday season right. But at the same time, you wanna make sure that you don't go broke during the holiday season. So I'm gonna give you like I said, my top 5 tips for how you can save and still enjoy and celebrate with your loved ones this holiday season. So tip number 1, the first tip is going to be you need to first decide how much you can spend. And what that means is basically you want to make sure you take into account everything. If you're going to be traveling this holiday season, if you're going to be hosting a holiday party, if you're going to be decorating your home, if you're going to be decorating your office space, if you're going to be decorating your car, if you know for a fact that you're going to be going to holiday parties and you need to make sure you budget in an outfit or your shoes or your hair or your nails or everything. You need to sit down and really make a realistic list about what your plans are for this holiday season so that you can budget and make sure you have enough money to spend on everything you want to do without breaking your bank. Number 2, what you want to do is make sure you make a list. Once you make that list, you want to make sure you go over that list once, go over it twice, go over it 3 times, go over it 4 times, go over it as many times as you need to go over it until you know for a fact that you have everything written down and you're comfortable with what you have and you haven't left anything out. Now, this is when you go ahead and you take that amount that you budgeted and you want to put it next to everything. So if you know that you're going out of town, you need to put next to that how much of that money you know that you already set aside. So let's say for instance you said, okay, I have $1,000 to spend this holiday season. That's going to be on me traveling, me going to parties, me decorating my house, me buying gifts for everybody. If that's what you have, you need to make sure you stick within that budget. You want to make sure that, like I said, if you're going on vacation, put next to that vacation, the line that says vacation, how much you can spend on that vacation. If you're buying gifts for your kids or for your sisters or for your brothers or for your nieces and nephews, you need to put next to each one of their names how much you're going to spend on their gifts. And you need to make sure you have that written down to the last penny. Make sure you're including taxes in this because that's the only way to make sure that you don't go over that $1,000 budget. Think of it like this. If, say for instance, you put Eric and next to Eric you put you're gonna spend $30. You go into the store, you see a sweater that you would think that he would like. The sweater's $29.99. No, you're not picking up that sweater because guess what? With taxes, it's gonna go over $30 and $30 is all you have to spend on him. So you're not getting that sweater. You're gonna go get something else so that when all the taxes and fees hits that sweater or whatever it is that you pick up for him, it still does not go over $30, not even $30.01. You wanna make sure you stick exactly to whatever number you put next to each item. Number 3, you need to decide how you're gonna be paying for your holiday season. Basically, you want to make sure that if you're using cash, you pull that cash out of the bank. I know this sounds crazy, but hear me out here. You pull that $1,000 out of the bank, you get envelopes, and you're gonna write on each envelope, vacation, stick the money in there. Whether you pull it out or you decide that you're just gonna write a check that represents that, you make sure you have the envelopes so that you can know, okay, listen, I'm really not going over it. As far as when you go to the stores, I prefer cash because that forces you to really stick to that budget. Once again, like I said, next to Eric, $30, you put $30 in his envelope, you go to the store, you find something for him that's gonna be less than $30 when taxes is added on, and you're done. It's easy once you have already done the planning. The planning is step 1 and 2. Once you get past that, you're good to go. You follow it. You make sure that when you get to even if you have to ring up things individually, do that so that you know for a fact that you're not going over your limit. Number 4, don't overlook the value of intangible items. So basically what that means is, say for instance you have somebody that you wanted to give a gift to and they're on your list, but you just don't have a number next to that because of the fact that you just could not stretch that money to fit everybody on your list, that's fine. Think about other ways that you can give them a gift or show them your appreciation this holiday season. If you know that you're like me, I'm a baker. If I'm baking cookies, it doesn't hurt to bake an extra batch. Once again, my favorite place is the Dollar Tree. You go to the Dollar Tree, you get one of those little metal tin containers. Wrap the cookies up nice, put them in that, bam, you got another gift. And it didn't really cost you much of anything because you were already baking. You just make an extra batch. Everything does not have to be sword bought, you know. Even if you just spend time with somebody this holiday season and you tell them, listen, you know, this is my gift to you. I couldn't afford to get you a store-bought gift, but I do want to show you my appreciation for you. Spend time with them. It's very easy to overlook the fact that you can give the best gift without spending a dime, you know? And that's what, you know, for me, that's what makes the holiday season that much better. I don't care about store-bought gifts, honestly. I think it's more personable when it comes from the heart and you actually put in your time and effort to make something or do something for me, because that's going to show me that, you know what, you care about me just that much, to not have just went and did a couple of clicks online and bought me something, or actually went to the store and picked something up. You actually thought about it, made it, and gave it to me. Or you thought about it, spent the time, and you said, hey, you know, took your time out of your day to do something nice for me. That is, for me, would be like the best gift ever. But that's just, I don't know, I think people just overlook that sometimes. But that's my suggestion for number 4. Think about inexpensive ways to give a gift. Number 5 would be, make sure that you budget your time wisely. And I say this because if you don't budget your time during the holidays, whether it's for preparation or, you know, for me, I call it house hopping, where you hop to different houses during the day to make sure you spend time with everybody you care about on Thanksgiving and Christmas. You want to make sure that you budget your time wisely, because whether you're baking or house hopping or whatever the case may be that you're doing, sometimes you don't even realize that if you don't budget your time wisely, you end up actually spending money when you don't necessarily have to. Example, if you know for a fact that you told somebody, oh, you know, I'll make this particular dish, and you're winding down to the time you had so much other things going on that when it gets to the time you realize you don't have enough time to make that dish, what do? You don't want to tell a person, no, I forgot to make the dish, or I didn't have time. You're probably going to pop into a store and buy something already pre-made, spend more money when you could have spent less money just making it yourself had you budgeted your time wisely. So just make sure you allow enough time to do everything you need to do. You know, if you know that you promised this person a dish, okay, you need at least an hour to make that, budget your day. If you know you have a lot going on that day, make sure you have enough time set aside for everything that you need to do. Therefore, at the end of the day, you don't end up spending money because you didn't have enough time to do something. That's my top 5 tips. I actually have one more bonus tip that most people actually don't know about. So, and I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't know about it either until like a couple of years ago when my sister told me about it. So I want to share that with you guys so that if any of you don't know, it'll actually help, you know, you save money in the long run. The day after Thanksgiving, everybody knows about Black Friday, and they rush out to do Black Friday. Everybody knows about Cyber Monday, which is the Monday after Thanksgiving, where you can do your online shopping. But if, for instance, you know that you have friends or family who have birthdays throughout the year, or, you know, weddings or engagement parties or whatever the case may be, bridal showers, bachelorette parties, bachelor parties, and you want to buy them a gift, or you know ahead of time, like, listen, this person is going to get married sometime next year, or this person has a birthday, the day after Christmas is like a gold mine. You want to make sure that you enjoy your Christmas, but the day after Christmas, you need to wake your butt up and get out here to these stores or get online and shop for the year coming up. I say this because you can't even imagine how much money you can save from actually shopping the day after Christmas for the next year. You'll have all of your gifts done. You'll save a lot of money, and you don't have to worry about anything. You can actually buy gifts generic gifts, general gifts. When I say that, it means you buy a gift and you don't know who it's for, but sometime during the year, I promise you, you will have a reason to give that gift out. And if you don't, guess what? Save it for Christmas, wrap that sucker up and give it to somebody. Keep in mind, you didn't pay full price for it, so at the same time, you're still saving money. That's my bonus tip. The day after Christmas, trust me, check it out. You won't regret it. You'll find something for anybody, for your mom, for your brother. You'll find something that you're gonna get like an amazing discount on the day after Christmas. Okay guys, so that was my top 5 tips for how you can save money this holiday season. I also gave you my bonus tip for how you can save money the day after Christmas for your gifts throughout the year, throughout the following year. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave that in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys have any tips or suggestions for saving money this holiday season, please feel free to leave those in the comments below so that other people can read and learn new ways and other ways besides what I've mentioned today in the video on how they can save this holiday season. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time guys, bye.